Hey, we're back here at the Mars mine today with Harry from Mine Operator and Austin. We're gonna go down into the mine, do a little prospecting, and see if we can get a sample that I can take back up to my mill site in Washington, mill it up, and do a little test mill for him and see if we can find any gold. The Mojave Desert here is absolutely full of little prospects, and Harry's been telling me a little bit about it on the way up. And the hope is that a lot of these prospects, they ran out of money, they ran out of time, the war came, whatever, and there's still rich pockets to be found along strike or down dip from some of the current workings. Here's their little head frame they got. Dan Hurd and I were here a couple years ago, and so I am back again to give this thing another look. So a little background here. This mine, you said, burned in the 80s or 90s sometime?
Yeah, someone took it upon themselves to light it on fire.
And so all the wood that we're going to see today is all wood that you guys put back in.
Correct.
Wood's expensive. So out here in the desert, it's a little different protocol here. What is the first thing we always do?
Snake check.
Snake check. Have you found snakes in this mine before?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you go first. So while Harry's looking for snakes, we'll take a look at some rocks. And we got stopes on both sides, so they were in enough ore that they took out enough to stope. And that's where they stopped. It's like the vein may have pinched a little bit. Back over there, it looks pretty good still. And this is the level that Dan and I were working on when we were in here last, right?
Yep, that's correct. And the last time you were here, this was only a little pocket, but you can see how much this has been opened up. Based upon what we know now, the grades came up this way and opened up. That's where the grade went. So the high grade is running this way. You'll see some pillars, and the pillars do have some visible gold with a loop. And they left the pillars because the hanging wall is unstable.
Right, ground
so you can
support.
see what the good ore looks like. Our rule is we have to be mining on ore that lays. We can't do it. You know? So that's where we sit here.
Yeah. You don't have unlimited money just to go dig holes.
No, and hard rock is not easy.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have a blasting license and you're not blasting. It's hard.
So this hole was done by hand.
Yeah, we did this with impact tools. In our drill testing, we had figured out. Hold on. Don't want any friends.
Yeah, don't forget what we're down here for.
Yeah. In our drill testing, back there, the gold was on the hanging wall, but here it was on the foot wall. Right here is calcite, and there's actually visible gold, and the X-RF confirmed it. You can see it with a loop or a microscope, but there's gold locked underneath the calcite. So they left this pillar because they had to. So I think they were chasing it for the pockets. And you see the vein pinches over on this side. Yeah, it rolls around, does all kinds of fun stuff. And you can see kind of the limonite pockets. Yeah. Where they kind of pinch. You've been up in here? I have not. You've never been up there? Nope. Look at that big old bright red band of stuff there. Yeah. That's the good looking stuff, right? Yeah. And so they went up a couple areas up here, but you know, that's it. You don't go this way because if you look at the hanging wall, it's a nightmare. So we're on our way down to the lower level. What's this one, the 80 level? 85. 85. So you have no maps of this mine. There's you could go down 500 feet. Well, according to the geological map, this fault is 3,000 feet deep. And I don't know how they figured that out, but they're assuming it's that deep. Yeah. In the geological map. So this is a pretty large fault. There, we're gonna need to wear a respirator. Coming down. So you can identify the rich zone with the drill. Yeah. And then follow it, but it's just tiny. It's just a little whisper. Yeah. I'll explain it to you the way a wise geologist explained it to Chad and I. In these type of epithermal veins, imagine you take like a stack of papers and shift them, and they kind of open up in a little fold, right? And if you were to equate that to the fault moving like this, you get a part that opens up, you get a void. It allows the fluids to squish through that crack and push the fault apart and get through. We are getting ready to take our sample. Gonna do a little high grading. See what I mean with the up top here? Yeah. Yeah.
We're starting to get into some yellower stuff, and Harry says that's a good sign.
Yep.
So we can get that back to the mill site and pan it here later in the video. Now we'll go up and get up on the ladder in the stope on the first level on the 45.
So you can hear most of the mineralization is in that. You come up to the more quartz, but the center of the vein doesn't seem to be too mineralized.
Oops, sorry. So the center of the vein's pretty dead.
Yeah, it seems like when you get down here to the limonite. You had limonite up here.
Can I help you, Harry? No. He's stubborn like that. We got our ladder rassled up there. So what are you going to do, Harry? What's your plan?
So the last time I cleaned the stope down below, they never cleaned off anything on the horizontal surfaces. And so this used to be an ore bin, and it burned when it was full. So I'm suspecting that on the top of this pillar, there's a good chance there'll be the ore that they were stoping sitting on top.
And you've never been up there?
Nope, this is the first time.
Huh.
If you check this out, the limonite's about 1 inch thick.
On the footwall?
Yeah, but it pitched out right there.
Uh-huh.
It's there. And then high beam.
So what about this big red streak right here?
Yeah, see how that's right?
Yeah, right in the center of the vein there.
Yeah, because this is altered country rock, but you can see the slick and slide is still here.
Uh-huh.
So this would all be, this is the width of the vein.
Yeah.
But a lot of this is just altered country rock, and then there's a lot of quartz in there.
There's definitely no limonite band on the footwall right in here. It's all black. Our plan is we're gonna get some of this good stuff. What Harry just find?
It's got the colors, man.
It's good stuff. It's just sitting there on the footwall. You got a little goodie bag you're building?
Yeah.
Nice.
Compared to what you guys got, it ain't much, but
Well,
that's pretty high grade, hopefully.
yeah, if yours is 10 times richer than ours, then that's fine too.
Looks good.
That looks good.
Tastes good.
It looks pretty wide there. And relatively speaking.
That's good enough for a sample.
Okay.
And I'm just looking for trace gold.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we're done. Let's take it back to the mill site, huh?
Yes, sir.
So you got a few samples you like, Austin?
What I hope to be high grade, everything in here for the most part set off of the detector, along with some pocket samples.
Killed this one.
Let's get to the mill site.
Yes, sir.
There's the head frame down there. This is the surface exposure of the vein on the south side. So this is right above where Harry and I were taking our samples with the hammer drill towards the end there. This is our first sample?
Yeah, first sample. I'm going to classify it, weigh it, shoot it with the XRF, and then pan it. That's that theory.
Yeah.
If I crush that separately. Oh, yeah. Breathe that in. Iron, 21%.
Okay.
So we know it's a limonite.
A lot of iron.
Pan after.
We're getting real scientific here.
Yeah.
You're taking a weighted sample, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut my teeth on panning hard rock, and hard rock is usually really, really fine, so. Patience is the key.
I have 0 today.
I have 0.
You obviously saw me panning. I'm like, oh, get out of the pan. Yeah, it's already starting to smile on the sides there. Yeah, so this isn't a bad test. Unfortunately, this gold is so fine, you have to pulverize the rock to get all of it out.
You could still be missing gold because some of those
Oh yeah,
rocks are
the way this was crushed, like I'd say this is maybe a 20 to 30% representation of what's really in the rock.
That's a pretty nice little line of gold, Harry.